Hello, Phantom Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster with me, BlueAnkylo, and of course the live chat helping me out. And yes, assuming all these videos work, we should be averaging about 45-minute episodes for the future tubers. And that definitely makes my job easier uploading these things. We were talking a little bit earlier about Shadow and when he leaves, because he does have a chance to leave while you're recruited him in this section. But I'm pretty sure he only has a chance to leave on overworld random battles. And if you notice, the shortest route between two areas is quite short. There's a reasonable chance you don't fight any random battles at all between, say, the Doma battlefield and the Phantom Forest. If you went exploring all the way around and went to Doma Castle, you couldn't get in anyway. And you'd have much higher chance of Shadow leaving, because once you're in these areas, I don't think he can leave you anymore. So, hope you're ready for a little spook, everybody. Time for a Phantom Forest. Oh, we should spend a second looking at our equipment, I suppose. Alright, not a lot of XP from Ghosts. Also, officially, slight change of organization. I guess that'll work. Shadow's good for back row as well, because he can just throw and you can just blitz, but yeah, it's fine. These guys are all pretty tanky. And I didn't really pre-purchase anything useful, unfortunately. I could have brought a lot more stuff over. I'll give defense to Cyan, I guess. If I do try his counterattack thing, he does need to soak a hit. Sadly, I still don't have any dual-wielding options here. Now, Barrier Ring will make us do more Aura Bolt damage, so, you know, maybe. And counterattacks, you could just give this to whoever has the best melee attack, I guess. I don't really want to give anything to Shadow, because he might leave. I'll just give more defense, I guess. If you had another sword, he could dual-wield it. Alright, oh, it's channel points in the background there. So, even if you're not playing the games, you get a few points as just for watching. And the bot will keep track of your progress in the ranks. Recovery Spring. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any cool, you know, multi-target attacks with this group. So, unlike the Edgar group, where you get to just auto crossbow to victory, we have to kind of fight it out. Also, oh boy, do those... that pond looks pretty nice, right? The trees and stuff. Yeah, there's a variety of commands and chat games you guys can play if you want to. Someone probably knows the commands for them. So if you... It's been a while, actually, I forget. But yeah, there's some things that you guys can spend your points on. Magic damage, of course. So Aura Bolt should do real well here. Holy Elemental and most enemies are weak to it. So we might as well just auto-battle to victory. Seems safe enough. There's not a lot of things, like we don't have any stealing, we don't have any magic. And why is there this weird train in the middle of a forest? Where would this be useful to go? A train? Skip the dialogue. There could be survivors. I guess we should take a look. Hey, looks like we can just walk right on. Sir Sabin. Also, the train's not looking like it's in great shape. We can't just wander around out here all day. We gotta check. Sir Sabin. Don't worry, it'll only take 1 second. Wink. I like that he does actually wink. What a nice train. Except for the holes in the roof and all that. Boarded up. I guess the windows aren't boarded up with windows. They've got little shutters. We must leave at once. This is the Phantom train. Alright, jump off right now. They just started the train. It's moving. We must get off at once. It's another guitar intro for the music, though. I love the instrumental bits. The door won't open. I fear we are too late. What did you say this train was? The Phantom Train. It carries the souls of the departed to their final destination. Wait. You're saying this train's gonna give us a one-way ride to the afterlife? Does it still have Genji Glove? Yes. Does it have the offering? Probably. You don't have to use the offering. Nah, the offering's not that overpowered, Alchemy Gal. Unless we find a way off, I'm afraid this is exactly where we'll end up. Well, I'm afraid that's a trip I'm gonna have to pass. Hard pass. If it won't let us off, then we'll stop it. To the engines. So, okay, quick aside. The relic you're thinking of is Offering, which gives you 4 attacks at half damage and random targets. So against a group of enemies, overall you'll do double your normal damage, but it'll be split across the enemy group. It is strong, but there are other very strong relics that are probably stronger. It's just one of the better ones. And you can dual wield with Genji Glove, and therefore get 8 attacks. But your character gives up a shield, which is very strong, honestly. This game has good shields. And your attacks are all random. So if it's a single target boss, you get 8 attacks on one boss. That's great. But not all the time are you fighting a boss. Other times, you're just wasting your attacks on nonsense. It's also very late game. You don't get the offering until pretty much the end of the game. Last couple side quests. So it's missable. And it's only going to kill everything instantly if you're over-leveled using other endgame weapons. Which, I mean, at that point you don't need it anyway, because you just kill everything with endgame weapons. That's my story. It was fun, but it definitely was only overpowered if you were already overpowered. Because when you first get it, you probably do 8 attacks at like 800 damage, and you're like, that's okay, but you could also just cast a spell for the same amount. By the way, I'm the conductor. How do we stop it? You want to stop this train? There ain't no stopping this train. This train keeps a rolling. Just try stuff. He's probably a ghost, so I don't know. We got a tent. It's nice they give you a tent. Not a lot of healing here with no mage. Might these be the timetables? They're all blank. The train carries the dead to the afterlife. It's a little tough to be making timetables with as much conflict in the world as there is right now. Ooh, dark. Too many dead people. We're late. Wonder what this is for. Why don't we pull it? Sir Sabin, I think it would be best not to touch that. Oops, my hand must have slipped. Also, Cyan is, he doesn't like technology very much, let's just say. Leave it alone. Thou art truly insufferable. You're not scared, are you? You ain't afraid of no ghosts? He's probably more afraid of machines than he is of ghosts. To stay as far away from them as humanly possible, or anything like that. Yeah. So you're afraid of machines. What? How'd you know? So, I think Cyan honestly has a lot more backstory and flair to him than almost any of the other characters. How many other people have actual flaws? What's with this guy? He wants to come with us. Oh, sure. Now we've got a ghost following us along. Call him Casper. Alright, well. I think the Pixel Remaster has done a really nice job cleaning up the sprite work for the train. It wasn't ugly on the Super Nintendo, but it was a little bit... Some of it kind of blurred together. But if you look at the tracks, the background trees, the train, I think it looks much crisper in this version. Let's just say I'm enjoying myself here. So there's a lot of ghosts. A lot of them are just bad ghosts. I don't remember all of the names of the FF6 development team. I only ever remember Nobuo Uematsu for music. Look out, it's a bad ghost. Why don't we just auto battle? It's fine. Or a bolt will murder any ghost. But if you talk to enough ghosts, there is a reason. You can get them to join, and a lot of them do try to fight you, of course. But there is a reason to talk to them. Hopefully I'll get one in this room if I can get a little bit of luck. Howdy folks, I got top quality items at rock bottom prices. No reason to be overcharging now. Not like you can take it with you. Hilarious. So it is nice that you can buy some potions in the afterlife. We'll buy a couple more antidotes. Just a little bit better stock here. We got some money. That should be fine. No weapons, just items. I like how you can see the trees through the window. Like, oh man, so many nice attention to detail touches. Might need to do a little bit of healing after this fight, I guess. I feel like I haven't seen as many special attacks and defenses on Shadow as normal. He usually has a bunch of specials with his dog helping him out, but it might have been like a bug in the Super Nintendo version where he had higher critical rate than he probably should have. Or, you know, the evasion bug maybe helped him out. I don't know. Man, that guitar bit catches me every time. I should probably learn how to play that, actually. Forget the soundtrack. Where do we get the tabs for this soundtrack? Uh-oh. No escape. That doesn't sound good at all. Can we run? And we haven't done any running this entire game. We're gonna ruin our chicken blade. Alright. You run one at a time. So if you're slow, you get to take all the damage while everyone else has run away. Not sure I like that feature as much in FF6. I kind of like the whole party escapes together mechanic, but because as you can see, Cyan is slow and not very good at running away and takes a ton of damage. But it makes some sense that running takes as long as your slowest character. So what do you suppose that was all about? Who's there? No escape, you say? There's a lot of ghosts. There's a lot more ghosts. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Let's do some healing. The step counter? What step counter? No escape. Looks like we're gonna have to jump it. I mean, I believe we have reached a dead end, Sir Sabin. Alright. Hast thou an idea? Yes. Yes, the time has come for me to put my training to use. Come, Cyan. On my back. Yahoo! Yes, jump again! Awesome. Oh. Shoddy construction. So Sabin carried Cyan, Shadow, and a ghost on his back. It's pretty good. I mean, he did a good jump. Anyway, forget them ghosts. No escape. They couldn't still be. I mean, they are ghosts. They don't let up. We'll have to detach the rear cars. Now remember how this is like the train that takes all departed souls to the afterlife? This probably will have no unintended consequences. It's just detaching some cars full of departed souls. Oh well, I'm sure they'll end up somewhere. That should be the end of that. Maybe some escape, yeah. Oh, new enemies. Oh, you guys want to see what the ghost can do? It's really impressive. The ghost has a special ability. Spooky ghost attack! He kills one enemy, and then he dies. Yeah, I wasted it. But it's fun. He's probably just stealing our experience anyway, so forget him. You can get a new ghost if you talk to them. Oh, these guys. They look a little bit dangerous. Oh, dang it. I messed up. Dread Gaze. What does that do? Oh. That's bad. I only have a couple gold needles for stuff like that. Let's try not to mess up our aura bolts later. Green cherries. Don't care about that. That's for imp. Oh, this place looks great. Please be seated if you wish to order. I mean, what could go wrong on the Phantom train? They've got full meal service. Food! Bring me everything you've got! I wonder how we'll be paying. Is this train's food truly safe to eat? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach, Cyan. Do that what thou wilt, sir. I'm sure there is no stopping thee. Indeed, there tisn't. Kip and mp in restored. Status removed. If you return to stone, you'd still recover somehow. It's a heroic meal even. Whew, I'm stuffed. Let's get moving. So, yeah, we just got some free food on the train of the damned. No big deal. Also, if you noticed, there was some treasure. Yoink! Alright, that's our first earring. You know, according to the lore experts, this makes you do more magic damage, which includes things like blitzes that use magic, like Aura Bolt. So, you know, maybe that's worth it. Well, I don't even have 2 weapons yet, so I guess we'll just go like that. One day we'll get 2 weapons. You pay with your soul. Yeah, probably. Well, let's just say there might be something on this train that will try to make us pay for our sins eventually. We have broken the train in half and tried to stop it. Hold it right there. Who's that voice? I am Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world. Definitely not Gilgamesh. And that treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. That was a good insult, actually. Greatest windbags, more like it. You're the one that should beat a brave retreat. What? Brazen words for a man about to be spitted upon my blade like a pumpin' juicy pig. On guard. I like this guy. It's Siegfried. It's fine. He'll probably get attacked. So this is offering dual wield here. Someone was talking about that. This guy gets 8 attacks in a row. Or some number around 8. Had enough yet? Yes! Suplexed into submission. Old man with your little wimpy swords. This is how Sabin gets it done. All bark, no bite. No, it cannot be, but the laugh last belongs to me. Wah, the treasure's mine. Au revoir, my friends. Suddenly he's French, I guess. Siegfried, huh? Was that German name, probably, and then speaks French? Whatever. We don't know where he's from. He's on a train of the damned. Just a tent. Greg's brother. I wonder what he stole. He probably stole the offering and then died somewhere. No, I actually don't know if there's a canonical answer to that. We'll do some Raging Fists. We don't get to use that too often. I know I just buffed up the earring, but... Siegfried, the most German name imaginable. I mean, yeah, right? I mean, there's probably lots of Germans that speak French and German. That's fine. Alright, Aura Cannon. 500 damage. Respectable. Yeah, we're good. Let's keep going. Hey, wasn't this guy at the back of the train? Conductor, how did you get here? You were on the other side of the train. I'm sure there's a way. So he's definitely a ghost. Just keep checking all these compartments. Ooh, treasure, treasure, and more treasure. You might want to heal up before you open the treasure. Sniper Eye is kind of cool, if I remember. What does that do? It's like... Yeah, you never miss your physical attacks. Some enemies are reasonably good evasion, like ninjas, and this means you'll never miss. I don't normally use it, but... Uh-oh. It's a ghost! It's probably dead. No, these things are actually quite tough. We dodged the lightning, that's great. Twice. Wow, we're getting real lucky here. Alright, so that's what we're normally gonna take is... Yeah, you can see why I'm like, yeah, this guy's pretty dangerous. Let's see what happens here. Nah, we're good. Aura Bolts. Massacred him. Hyper Wrist Geet. Not the flashiest relic, but probably better than +6 defense most of the time. It's plus 20 to your strength, which how much damage that is a mystery, but the damage and defense formula is a bit complicated in this one. If I remember correctly, defense is out of 255, so you basically take a percentage of like 100 divided by 255, and that's like the percentage reduction from physical damage that's not defense piercing. I think it's something like that. So your defense is like plus 10 is not very much. It's like less than 4% damage reduction kind of thing. Once you get up to the 200s, 220s, 230s, 240s, suddenly it's really good, but it takes a long time to get there. But strength has a different formula for damage, and I don't really know how it works, so... I don't think there's any way to have 255 defense, but you can get pretty close with some specific builds. And here we are. The front of the train. One last save. Oops. I guess, you know, got these tents here. Someone wanted to see the tents. It's been a long time, but there's one. Also, there should be autosaves every time you enter or exit a room, so I'm not too worried about saves. This is the engineer's compartment. Gotta stop this thing. Oh, they added colors. Usually these switches don't have colors. Wait, is there no notes? I may have missed a room somewhere. Oh, gravity. quit using space on us. So these things are kind of annoying with their halving attacks. They can do a lot of damage with gravity. Over 1,000 damage. I think that's our first time seeing over 1,000, right? That's pretty impressive. Whatever, this is why I bought all those potions. Just push the switch, but no luck. There is a note somewhere that tells you what to do. I must have just walked right past it. Anyway, just switch a couple buttons. I'm sure you'll figure it out. So, you're the ones who've been slowing me down. We'll get there, Jarrell. It might take a while, but we'll get there. Alright, we've been back attacked by a train. It's trying to run us over. And we could just jump off it at any time, clearly. Alright. You know it. This is time. I wonder if we can get, like, a big counter off on him. 388 damage. And now we have suplex to train. The Aura Bolt will do more damage, but still. We did not get the super counter. Oh, this one's bad. What is this? Random status effects. You can get some bad stuff out of that. Yeah. Oh, snap. That was bad luck. You know, I was saying how we haven't seen any special attacks from Shadow. He just dodged and counter-killed Cyan. He's not really helping a lot. Hey there, Adrian. Saintly Beam. What does that do? Berserk or something, maybe? I forget. We are in a bit of a bad spot because of the confused kill there. We might need a little bit of help here. Yeah, sure, now you get physical. Let's just heal up a little bit. Come on, I want to see the cool counter. Kill him with a super count, super crit, super counter, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Alright, alright. We're back, yo. One more time for fun. Okay, that I should have healed. That does too much damage. Booyah! That's it. Get out of here, you stupid train. He doesn't even have that many hit points. He's got random status effects, a pretty big AoE attack, and and then you gotta suplex him. Also, our little spinning victory pose while we're flying through the air at supersonic speeds. It's pretty cool. One of the better fights. I will let you go, but first, there is something I must do. You seem to be in one piece pretty well after being disintegrated by a suplex. Turns out the train's a ghost, and you can't really kill it. We just had a little bit of fun with it. He's got one more stop. I'm just gonna be quiet for the spin here. It's okay if you got a couple tears in your eyes, guys. And BlueAnkylo's feeling a little sad about this one. Yeah. Not much to say. That's why I feel for Cyan the most. There's a lot of characters in this game with tragic stories. And then there's Cyan. So what do you do after you see your family die, poisoned by treacherous empire, and then literally see their spirits taken away on a train to the afterlife? One final goodbye. Well, not that this game's very symbolic or anything. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of symbolism. We're gonna go to the top of a waterfall called the Barren Falls. Looks like a nice place. It's got a rainbow. Apparently south of here is the Veldt. Ferocious beast. Remember, we're trying to get to Narsh. I don't know where that is. Can't go back. The Empire's waiting. Maybe we can make it to the Veldt and get to the town. And Shadow's like, nope. Yeah, thanks for your help, though. Shadow was pretty helpful. Should have unequipped his weapon. He's got a really good dagger. Reload it and unequip his dagger if you care. It's pretty strong for early game. There's a couple times where your characters jump from a high place in this game, and I'm sure people have written essays on it. But let's not get into that. Sabin knows he'll survive. Cyan, I'm not so sure. But it's just a game for kids, so enjoy the colorful waterfall. I'm not sure why the fish jump at us while we're falling off a waterfall, but they're very territorial. It's like the salmon jumping up a 2-kilometer high waterfall. Oh, this is technically a boss, but he's no big deal. All bosses must be suplexed. Oh, come on! You can suplex a train, but not a fish. Refund. Very nice animation on that attack. Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Dead. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you jump into a waterfall. I mean, there's no surviving that. 270 something damage and then another attack instantly. You could slam him into the side of the waterfall. Well, I mean, I guess I get a chance to unequip. Hey there, VD. Dang, that El Nino crushed us. I'm not sure how to not die there other than to kill him faster. Anyway, I'll be taking all your stuff this time around, I guess. Well, that's our first death of the run, and that was pretty unfair. These two characters don't get a lot of magic defense, so there's not a lot you can do. Once we get to the third fish group, we should maybe heal up. It was mostly just bad luck, but there's maybe one sort of mild trick. Might help a little bit. While also knowing that he can do 90% of our HP in one hit. Maybe we should heal up a little bit more. Topping up is important. We should have just focused on DPSing him down. HP is pretty weak, but if you let him get off that El Nino, you're just dead. It's pretty brutal. Sure. Random items. Easy if he doesn't use his special attack. Game over if he does. Not my favorite boss design, but we'll live. Yeah, I mean, everyone's pretty tired after the Cyan, or the Doma and Phantom Train scenarios. Ogre Battle 64, it's on my Let's Play to-do list. So Gao has some new colors, I think. He's a little bit more vibrant yellow shirt. I think I like his redesign overall. I mean, a youth draped in monster hides, his eyes shining with a warm and gentle light. It turns out to be Gao. Yeah, he's got some slightly different colors. I'm okay with that. Who are you? Spooked him. Alright. I mean, talking about tragic backstories, I know Gao's is pretty rough as well, but... Enjoy the Veldt! I think it's supposed to be like the African savanna or something? Just random monsters. The way this place works is, over time, as you kill enemies, anything you have killed shows up here, eventually. Even a bunch of bosses, actually. Dragons and stuff. And I think it sort of cycles through them. It's not exactly random, but it can take a long time to get the enemy you're looking for. If you're looking for. No specific battle music, which is very fun. I like it when they don't interrupt the music, right? Ooh, ooh. This is before ooh, ooh was a thing, guys. Ooh, I'm hungry. Yeah, well, I'm tired of little kids getting in the way. It's okay. He's tough. You, stranger, go away. Go away from Veldt. So yeah, we gotta go check out this little town here. Mobliz. You came to Barren Falls? Unbelievable! It's flowing even stronger than usual. Yeah, I'm not gonna do everyone's voices, but it's been a long time since we had a town, you know. House on the far northern plains. The old man lost his marbles. Yeah, we saw that guy. He threw out his own kid. Interesting that they know about him, to be honest. Carrier pigeons. So this is a weird island. Maybe it's almost more like Australia. It's this weird continent separated from the rest of the world, almost. Yeah, I do definitely intend to Let's Play Ogre Battle 64 soon-ish. Yeah, the YouTube spam bots, they just keep growing in power. It's really annoying. I'm surprised they haven't been fixed yet, actually. Okay, we can finally get our Genji glove going. How do we want to do it? So, the thing is, Sabin can't really use very many good shields. There's a few shields he can equip, but most of the strong ones he can't. So dual wielding with him makes a lot of sense. Also, his weapons, I don't think you can two-hand a knuckle. You know, you can't do two-handed weapons with that. So I think it'll make his aura bolt a bit weaker. But what I typically give him Genji glove and black belt, so he gets the counterattack with 2 attacks. And then he's a bit less of, you know, aura bolt maniac, but I could do that with Cyan instead. I don't have any good shields anyway for now. I'd lose a bit of base strength. We don't have a lot of characters one way or the other. And the earrings will go to someone else soon enough, to be honest. So I'll try dual wielding Cyan. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Although I'll buy 2 of these in case I change my mind, and I'll buy a spare of those. I'm gonna buy some stuff. But yeah, if we go Oops. If we go Genji Glove and Black Belt, it's a nice combo, and he gets 2 attacks that are pretty strong. Is a bad shield better than no shield? The thing is that a weak shield doesn't do much. The 16 defense is hard to notice. The 10 magic defense you're probably not going to notice. The 10% evade, you're still not evading very much. It's not nothing. It's just not very much. The good shields are much stronger. And we'll get them later, you know. And we might even buy one here. Heavy shields, yeah. So, you can see the stats. You know, it's better. But heavy shields are still not much better than bucklers anyway, so. We'll get there. Let's preemptively buy one of these for someone. And iron helmets, boring and expensive for heavy armors. Iron armor. I'll buy one more of those. One more of those. One of those. I'm running out of money real quick here. And I'll even buy a spare Mega's hat. Yeah, okay. We got a good selection of gear for later. Not like it's a huge problem, but it is nice to have. There's a reason to do Locke's scenario before Sabin's, because Locke maybe has access to a town, and you could buy some gear for Cyan and Sabin before you get into a section. You know, that was a long section there last couple episodes with no towns, you know. Anyway, right, he can use the buckler at least. It's such a small difference, it doesn't really matter. And then physical defense starts getting a bit better like that. If you had a heavy shield, you know, you could get defense up a bit more, but it's just not that much. Why did the voice text write Knuckle? I don't know what you mean. Alright, let's... I guess we should check the inn. I don't think there's anything in here. There's nothing in here? Let's not turn this into a pun stream. We're at almost 45 minutes. We might do this episode a little bit long. I'd like to finish off Sabin's scenarios. Let's go quick. I saw a kid running around with some monsters. We're almost done Sabin's scenario, but a couple things to do. First off, we need some meat. I'll buy 2 meat. And we'll leave the rest. Powerful ocean currents run through Serpent Trench. Yeah, no. It's from some weird moony looking mountain. You don't need to know where this goes, it's fine. But apparently, this section of the ocean has wild currents and leads to another city. Hop into the current, you'll be taken straight to Nikeah. Too bad you'd probably die because you're in the middle of the ocean. See you later, Scott. Thanks for the sub. Carrier pigeons are our only link. Blah, blah, blah. The soldier inside the house is hurt real bad. Shh, gotta be quiet. Some soldier? A grievously injured soldier wandered into the village not too long ago. I dressed his wounds, but his condition doesn't seem to be improving. These letters from Miranda are the only things keeping him going. You may recall, live and future tubers, we ran into a soldier who came from the town of Miranda in the last episode. I'm a soldier from Miranda. When our town fell, the Empire was forced to join the army. I tried to flee rather than attack Doma, but they came after me. I barely escaped alive. Now I can't even move. I'll never see Lola again. There's a letter on the desk. Would you be kind enough to bring it? So this is, I'm pretty sure, canonically, the soldier we saw talk to Leo. Leo talked him out of being a cold-blooded murderer. And then when Leo left, Kefta ordered all the terrible stuff. And this guy tried to run. And was, well, probably nearly killed for it and tossed in a waterfall to die. So he probably washed up here kind of like us, and he's not a superhero with plot armor, so. There are even more Imperial soldiers walking the streets of Miranda these days, but things are peaceful otherwise. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. It's the fact that they specifically had Leo call out to his family in Miranda, and that this guy arrived recently. We've been farting around on a train for a fairly long time. He had lots of time to get here. How are you holding up? Your condition worries me to no end. I so wish I could fly to your side. Please think about getting better, and try not to push yourself. Rest easy. Rest knowing that I spend every day thinking of you, wishing I could see you, Lola. I'd write her back, but I can't even pick up a pen. So we're gonna do a side quest here. It might take a little while, but probably shouldn't have wasted all my money. Dwayne and Catherine are 16. Oh, what a magical age. Leave us alone, you old creeps. We didn't even go to the relic shop. We don't need any of this stuff. White cape, sprint shoes, we're fine. Nothing hidden back here in the relic shop, no? It's a different one. Was it this one that has the little hidden area? One of the houses has a secret spoiler area, right? It's always behind these bookshelves, but we can't go back there yet, so no hidden underground for now. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Let's talk to this guy. This is the one. So, you want to send a letter to Lola. $500. This is the capitalist of the town. Yeah, we got this dying soldier and a girlfriend in Miranda. I'll help you out for $500. I'll be taking your elixirs then, at the very least. Yoink. Alright, Serpent Trench, Crescent Mountain, yada yada yada. Is there any secrets down here? We've already got... There's only one item in town. This is a bad town. Alright, so... it just takes a little bit of time, but we sent a letter, and a letter will return. But it might take a little while. So he wants to get better, and this is always difficult when you're in a rush to get to the end of your episode, but I want to do the little side quest here. So we need to spend some time and wait for Lola's return and reply. Just want to see if I've got anything to sell. I need some money, guys. We don't have enough cash. I spent it all on weapons that I probably didn't need that much. You could probably sell the sniper eye. It's not unique, I don't think. Moral of the story, don't waste all your money if you want to do the side quest here. Let's go fight something. In the Veldt, you don't get any experience, but you do get gold. And we're going to need a couple thousand gil, if I remember correctly. Oh, so Cyan should be looking pretty good with his physical. It's not as impressive as I was hoping. I guess by losing his, Maybe it would be better to go... Like, in a small team, you know, they're getting targeted half the time individually. So Black Belt triggers quite a lot. But it might be better to bump up the damage per hit times 2 attacks, you know. If we're really trying to dual wield it. I think Sabin's better at dual wielding, it's just the way it is. Gao? Alright. Oh, wait. I had it on auto battle. Ah, well, he'll be fine. Ooh-ah! Alright, let's deal with the kid. Someone in town mentioned that, if you throw meat into a crowd of animals, some kid grabs it. I don't know who's throwing meat at a crowd of buffalo, but, someone is. I like the little woodwind addition here to this theme. They've definitely added some, whatever you would call it, some embellishments to some of the sound, some of the music. Quite enjoyable. Don't throw meat at animals or children? Just you wait. It's fine because it's dried meat. Oh, he didn't show up. Oh, I don't think he'll show up on back attacks. Probably only normals. Get back here, you dumb kid. I've got a side quest to finish in town. Lesser Lopro. Lesser GoPro? Alright, look, there's a kid. It's, we're just gonna... I got some dried meat. It cures an empty stomach. He's very hungry. It's very jumpy. What the? What a peculiar child. I am Cyan, and this is Sir Sabin. You Sabin? You Cyan. Me want more food. Sorry, all gone. You go get more for me. You're a regular little munchkin, aren't you? And you afraid of me. You want some of this, punk? Me not want hurt you. Stop looking at me like that, kid. And then they go. Cyan just stands there watching. He's totally the dad while the kids jump around fighting. Oh, you're pretty tough for a little guy. That fun, you strong. Double speed. You fall for it. Fall for a trick. Shut up, kid. That's enough, children. Oh dear. Do simmer down, sirs. And thou, oh wild one, who might thou be? Thou. Thou, thou. Thou, thou. Thou, thou. Thou, thou. You angry? Cyan? You angry? Me? Cyan. You angry, me? Cyan. You angry? Me? Listen, his family, you know. Okay. Me understand. Me so. Gao not mean. Water under the bridge. Let us not dwell on such things. Sir Gao, I have a feeling we will get along quite well. Wilt thou join us? Oh, Gao give present. Gao give Cyan and Sabin next present, thank for food. Right. What manner of rubbish is he gonna give us? Gao treasure, shiny, 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 shiny. Just how much? Mr. Thou, like shiny. Mr. Thou's that one, over there. To thine left. Shiny. Locke's gonna be real jealous when he hears about us shinies. Who Locke? He bad, man? Maybe he steal Gal treasure. Locke? Well, he's, Hey, look at the person who's speaking to you. I believe he's, trying to communicate. Water under the bridge for Cyan? Yeah, I know. He ain't over it. He is not over it yet. Alright. Here. Shiny thing here. Sabin Mobliz. Cyan River. Gao Crescent Mountain. Moon-shaped mountain thing here. This, not much of a riddle, but this stumped me for a while as a kid. Not that there was a lot of places to go, I just didn't understand what they were trying to tell you. Anyway, crescent, maybe I didn't know what a crescent mountain was. It's a moon, right? You know, it's a crescent moon. Why do we have to bring him along? Backwards walk. Gao probably covers a lot of the comic relief in the game, which is nice after such a heavy... Like, the pacing in this game, you know, I could talk about this game for a long time. The pacing is really good, you know. We had a really serious moment with Cyan. And then they throw Gao at you, right? To bring the tone back down a little bit. Lighten it up. Right, Gao. Go to Veldt, leap, learn, come back, put him on the bench, and never use him again. The end. I know I'm hurting a lot of people's feelings, but no. I'll try to show off some of his rages, of course, but unless they've changed them a lot, I am not going to use Gao. Alright. We have ourselves a wild child. A feral youth, even. You can equip him a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't matter, mostly. Most of the relics and stuff you give him don't help. But some of them help. And he doesn't even have clothes on. Poor kid. Let's at least give him a bandana or something. I don't know. We'll just give him some garbage. And he just punches. He's kind of a monk like Sabin, except he doesn't get cool knuckles. Alright, anyway, we're back. I don't think anyone in town recognizes that you've picked up the kid. Looks like you've adopted the wild child. No one even seems to notice. But I'm pretty sure by now, we've been gone for a long time, there should be a letter. Another letter. I really wonder what we fake wrote back to his girlfriend, because he said he couldn't write a letter back to her, and we just paid 500 gold for someone to send a letter. But what was in it? It wasn't from him. He didn't even know we sent it. I can't find your favorite record. I thought if I played it, I might feel like you were here with me again. Oh, if only I could help her. Well, time to go talk to the capitalist moneymaker, the greedy aristocracy of the town. You can send a record for 500 bucks. Another 500 gil down the drain. Maybe if we take a rest at the inn, the day will pass. I don't remember if that works for sure. It costs more than, you know, not resting at the inn, but we are a little bit injured. Actually, this is our first time even going to the inn, I think. 58 minutes. I don't know if I can... We might have to split up the end of Sabin's story for a second episode. There's not much left, though. It's just going to be a little long. This is a little long. Another letter. Another letter. Yeah, Cyan's story in this later game probably covers that. Yeah. Maybe. But, yeah. I don't think Cyan wrote it now. I think Cyan saw someone wrote it and was touched by this specific action, and then he came up with the idea after the end of the world, actually. Mother's taken ill. We can't afford to buy medicine. If only we had some more potion. I'd do anything for Lola. And I mean, we've got like 100 potions. They're like 50 gil, right? No big deal. This is cheap. $500. Dang it, capitalistic. I mean, okay, I don't know how expensive it is to train a carrier pigeon to carry a potion across the world. Maybe we're getting a good deal, actually. I've never tried to pay for a carrier pigeon potion delivery. I mean, they delivered a record. A potion, probably easier to carry than a record. I guess the birds are pretty good if they manage to fly across the world with potions and records. The money-making scheme, yeah, he's probably making some big bucks off of it. I haven't heard from you for some time. I'm beginning to worry. This might be the last round. He's drained us of gold. We've got 96 bucks to our name. No. Alright. Let's go kill some rabbits and moose in the... We need, At least 500 more. Probably more like 600 to rest. Oh, we get to see how Gao works. So you select an enemy that you have learned an attack from, and he's already learned a bunch. And then he takes on one of their attacks, or a couple of their attacks, and it gets scaled weirdly. 44 gold, that's not enough. We need hundreds of golds. Don't spend all your money like Blue did. I need that money. But if you're fighting something like Chippa Rabbits and AP Ronuses, and you don't have those on your list, you could leap. And then eventually... The problem is there's like 250 of these. Oh, these guys, they're tough. This was like a mini boss, right? I think he killed Cyan last time. Maybe dual wield will help? Oh man, dual wield is like... Did I forget to equip my good swords or something? I thought I just bought better weapons. Oops, that was the wrong one. Yeah, with no aura bolts, we're gonna have a hard time doing damage, but this'll get him. We got a free green beret. I'm a little bit concerned that my Genji glove builds are not very strong. Well, that's part of it. I didn't equip the two good weapons. Huh. They both have the same base attack. And then maybe your offhand doesn't do as much damage, you know. Maybe it's like dual wielding in real life or D&D where offhands are a bit weaker. Oh, dang it. Time stop? That's way too high of a spell for a ghost to know. Alright, we're not getting a lot of money here. 215. Okay, definitely save a couple thousand gold. If you're playing along, I should have known better. Don't spend all your money. Get wrecked, Oversoul. Get wrecked, Self. Alright, look who it is! Gao! You don't have to give him any more meat, though, so... If you thought you needed a whole bunch of meat, don't worry. He's your friend! He joins. It doesn't cure stone, though. We've probably spent a lot more than 200 gold so far. So, you don't always... Not every enemy in here has a special attack, but we got the Chippa Rabbit and I think AP Ronus or something. The thing is, there are some enemies that give Gal really good attacks, but you have to kind of know what they are ahead of time. And if you don't know what they are, he kind of sucks. Some of them literally kill himself, or turn him into a zombie, or do all kinds of weird things. So you just kind of trial and error, and then memorization. And then, unfortunately, while he's raging, you don't get to control him. So he's in Berserk. He's not exactly Berserk, because he does pick abilities to use. But it's just auto battle as a form that's kind of mimicking a monster. It's... I don't like him very much. I know some people really love him because he's got some very powerful, specific abilities. I think Stray Cat... There's a few different things that are really strong. There's probably one that has like an Ice 2, Fire 2, Lightning 2 that we could already get. But you'd have to know what they are. And if you don't know what they are, I mean, maybe this is a good one, right? 90 damage, nothing special. You could give him the earring, and if you specifically went whatever ability I just... Whatever... Whichever monster I just gave him, he would have a lightning attack, right? But, hey, that was good money. Alright, now we might have enough gold now. That's good. But yeah, I don't like Gal very much, so don't expect me to use him too much. It takes a lot of grinding to get all of his rages if you want them. And it's really, there's just a couple you want that you have to either look up a guide or trial and error, so... A lot of the ones you're going to find are just trash. But yeah, no, some people really like Gao. He is technically one of the more powerful characters if you know exactly which rage to use at what point. I generally don't like that kind of character. And I like being able to control my characters, you know? He also can't stop being raged, so once he's raged, you can't use an item or defend or do anything that would help the rest of the party. It's pick one rage and hope it works, because if it doesn't work, he's basically useless for the rest of the fight. Was this guy new? No. Alright, we are getting a little late here, but there's not much left, I keep saying. Duke Nukem getting the BlueAnkylo points there, very nice. Alright, I think this is the last letter. I'm not 100%, but... Nope, you mentioned a book. Someday you'll have to let me read it. I would do anything for her. Ah, but luckily, the pigeon... Whatever, the pigeon delivery service is also responsible for book purchases. So for the low, low price of 500 gil, I will also send a book. Oh man, if there's another 500 gil, we don't have the money for it. Definitely, I forget. I never remember how much it costs, and I totally forgot when I was buying all those dumb weapons that, like, oh yeah, you should probably save maybe like 3,000 gold or something. I'm wasting some money by sleeping. Sleeping just triggers the next phase for sure, but you can spend some time and the next phase triggers too. You don't have to use the inn, but it's pretty reliable. So we sent a book and a record and a potion. I heard you've been sending Lola all kinds of things in my name. I wish to thank you. Accept this. Hey! So we do get a present out of it. It's worth it. And now we're done. So the Tintinabolum is regen while on the world map. Well, no, while not in battle, basically. Walking heals you. It's, it's not great. I think you can bet them in the arena later on for something useful, if I remember correctly. Alright, so before this goes on super overtime, we are a little late. I really want to get this section done in this video, so we're going to go wrap this up. We're not going to do any more leaping. So this was lightning. Maybe this will be the time I finally learn all the cool rages. Haha, funny joke. But Gao is quite quick. Like, he's got a really high speed. Like, his base speed is good, and his attack is decent. His defense is a bit low, but like, he's got, being a speedy character is quite valuable. Don't get me wrong. Question mark. Gao, what are you doing? The shiny thing must be here. Where might it be found, Sir Gao? Gao, forget. Clunk clunk on the skull. Guess we'll have to go find it. Seems we've got no choice. Is it there? Is it there? A potion. Could this be your treasure? Where could it be? I may have missed a step on the first area, though, right? What is it, Gao? Did you see something, boy? Ah! Why would you do that? My money! We just lost 500 gil. I probably didn't even have 500 gil. So Gal robs us. Sir Sabin, recall that thou entrusted me with thy coin. Thy gil is right here, safe and sound. Oh, thankfully, we didn't lose any money. The quad XP relic. Yeah, see, that sounds good. I knew wagering those things would be valuable. Yeah, I missed this step earlier. Gotta show off all the cutscenes. It doesn't seem to be here. Alright, gotta step on all the soft soil. For some reason. It's not Pokemon, but gotta step on the soft soil. Oh, look! It's one metal helmet with a glass face, so a diving helmet for one. 'Tis aught but a dirty glass bowl. Kinda looks like it'd fit on your head. Wonder if we could use it. If all three of us stick our head in here, we can breathe underwater? But it doesn't have any oxygen tanks. It doesn't have any capacity to hold It's fine, don't worry about it. It's just one helmet. All you need is one. Maybe this is a good argument for Cyan actually being a revenant through this whole section. If he's an undead avenging ghoul, he wouldn't need to breathe. He just doesn't realize he's died yet. It's the only way to meet up with the others. They laugh at the poor kid for being scared of drowning in the ocean. Also, we're the ones with the metal helmet, so I guess he's just gonna drown, because we're long far away now. Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't ask too many questions. Let's go. Yeah, Gao can pretend to be a fish. That's great. Actually, don't know if I have any rage fish right now, but if you leaped a bit, you could get something. He'll pretend to be a rabbit. That'll probably work. Alright, let's just go auto battle after that. They should be fine. Oh, that helps. It's a rabbit with the raise dead spell. I mean, honestly, it's kind of nice. But yeah, I know. If you're following a guide and you know all the rages, they've got some cool stuff. So if I remember correctly, you just hold right all the time and you take the shortest path, or you get all the treasure or something. But I don't remember for sure, you know? There's a bunch of branches and there are some treasures down here. Technically, you can come back if you want, though. You don't have to do this all in one run. Let's try, whatever that is. Boom. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, but even when you can breathe underwater, jumping around, fighting, using a sword, not quite as easy, even if you can technically hold your breath or breathe. So there's a few things wrong with this section. Also, this is an important area if you want to get all of Mog's dances. So, we might have to come back later. There's one dance per terrain type, up to 8. Water is one of the trickiest ones. Yeah, the pressure might be a bit of a problem at the bottom of the ocean. Also, we're in like a crazy current, so we're not even really swimming. We're just being swept along. I don't know how you could control yourself very well with the, you know, super powerful ocean current just blasting you along the bottom of the water, bottom of the ocean in a trench. Literally supposed to be a trench, so I don't know. Isn't there... Is there treasure here? Yeah, don't miss this one. Not the... Yeah, another green beret. Yeah, they're better than bandanas, so you might as well go with those. I guess if there's a Gal Rage that has like a small cure the whole party spell on it, maybe I would use that regularly. Especially with auto battles, so I don't have to select it. I don't know if there is one. I assume there probably is a Rage with healing, but I don't really know what they all are. Alright, and with that, we've reached the town of Nikeah. Or Nikeah, I don't know. It's probably... Nike? Nikeah? I don't know. Yeah, we'll explore the town real quick. You don't even have to, technically. You just get on the boat and go to Narsh. Or sell... well, we'll see. But this is a nice little town. We'll do a little quick explore. There's not... There's one item here. Get out of my way! Stand in the street like that, covered in filth. We're just wet. We just go for a swim. Yeah, Doma fell. All this junk. Same junk we bought at the other place. Silk robes are new. I'll buy a couple of those. Yeah, it's definitely late. Don't worry. I know we're very, very near the end of Sabin's section, so it is a long episode, but this one's... I'm giving it a pass. I'm giving a special veto, because I'd rather not have a 30-minute weird break. Where is the item in this town? It's like... Nope. Got stuck. Just to show you guys where we are on the map, we're up here, which is kind of connects to the river that we got split on that went this way. That's where Sabin's adventure started. So we took like the river from Returner's north, and then he got dropped off there. So we're pretty close to Returner's hideout. So, you know, we're almost there. And this is, basically, this is the end of Sabin and Cyan's section. So it's just a matter of finding this one item and then getting on a boat. Oh, that's all I needed. One elixir. But we'll be back to this town some other day. There's not much to do here right now. We could check out the bar. Ships used to sail from here to the southern continent, Zen, Albrook, and Miranda. But they've all fallen to the Empire. Aren't you a handsome thing? Hee hee. How dare thee? Licentious howler, off with thee! Oh, don't be a stick in the mud. Let's just have some fun. Hey, do you like these? And he just walks into a wall. Humpty and Dumpty? Cyan, thou art unaffected by these charms? One of the benefits of years of aesthetic training as a monk. Don't leave me standing here. Enough of that. A woman should have modesty and decency. Old man yelling. Yeah, legit. Oh, Cyan. Humpty and Dumpty, huh? They snuck that one in, huh? Oh, this is actually an important story. No, the old man lives in a little cabin near Leth, the river Leth. I helped him deliver his son 13 years ago. It was a problem birth, mother didn't survive, and the man couldn't handle the loss. Went loony, he did. Thought his baby was some kind of monster and threw it out. Poor little thing never had a chance. Huh. Strange story. Alright, I think that was the only optional cutscene in there, and a little bit of lore for some strange old man. All aboard. And we'll just assume they make it the rest of the way. Oh, maybe not. Narsh is just a stone's throw away. I wonder if the others are alright. Surely. Yeah, Gal sure looks like he's about 13 or so. Maybe young teenager, maybe 14, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. All right, here you go. So like I said, a little bit of a long episode, but this is a much better split point than just randomly in the middle of the Veldt. So future tubers, hope you enjoyed the long episode. Next time, we'll follow Locke into South Figaro for his infiltration. And then the whole group will get back together in Narsh and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.